he was also asked whether he would pardon Hunter Biden. This was the story that was getting the rounds. And I have to say, there are times when he looks tired and weak and wiped out, and there are times when he is just a flagrant, just orange bag of shit. This is not good. And he looks increasingly kind of tired and confused and all this. Campaigning is hard work, and he's just frankly not up to it. You'll see it a bit. His speeches, even the ones where he's like, I get more and more angry, and he doesn't sound angry. He sounds bored and tired. And also, I had to warn everybody that, you know, this is tonight will be pretty brutal. They're going to be, there's a lot of nut watch. I'm just saying. Okay, so here we go. This is him being asked whether he would pardon Hunter Biden.
You've talked about wanting to unify the country if you're elected. If you are president again, in the name of unity, would you consider pardoning Hunter Biden?
Well, I wouldn't do anything that would be overt in terms of Hunter. It's a sad situation. But I could have done that with Hillary Clinton. She was crooked Hillary. She's crooked Hillary.
You can't pardon someone unless they've been convicted of a crime, dipshit, and a federal crime at that. You know, people like Paul Manafort and Mike Flynn.
And I said, wouldn't it be terrible to take the president of the United States, put his wife in jail? And she was
Secretary of State and a senator.
Secretary of State, aside from everything else.
Aside from everything else. Aside from everything else? Aside from everything else, she was Secretary of State of the United States of America. Okay.
To take the president's...
I mean, you know, she's his wife, but she's got this side gig doing some bullshit government job that I don't understand.
And put her in jail. And I tempted down. You saw that when they were going, put her up, you know, lock her up. And I'm going... No.
They were saying put her up?
Nice and easy. People don't remember that. Nice and easy.
Yes. You were something about the easy bake oven or some... Nice and easy. Is that the ladies' dye you use for your hair? Or?
And we won. But wouldn't that be terrible? And then I found out that when I came in over nothing, look, I got 2 impeachments and I won. I'm winning.
No, you didn't. You were impeached both times. You just weren't removed from office.
All the cases. How about the case in Florida? The big case was the one in Florida. I won that case.
You didn't win this case. You didn't win it. It's going to come back, dum-dum.
What they've done is use the FBI and they've used the Department of Injustice to go after their political opponent, and it has never been done in this country.
Oh, boo fuckity who.
And people say, am I going to do that? And the answer is no, I don't want to do that. It's so bad for the country. The precedent they've set is so bad for our country.
By the way, he absolutely would do that. But in 2 weeks from the election, if you're trying to reach the last few voters, you're not going to say you are, especially right up to it. But of course he is. And after he's done, like, well, they tried to do it to me. I kind of owe it to them.
But I could have done it with Hillary, and certainly you do it with Hunter or whatever. But I don't want to do it with Hunter either. And I'll bet you the father probably pardons him. Let's see what happens. But he's a bad boy. There's no question about it.
He's a bad boy. Naughty. How's he compared to Don Jr.? Hey, fuck that. How does he compare to RFK Jr.? Because I know Hunter smoked some shit, but RFK Jr. rode the white horse for a good long while. I think in terms of just scattered ass, I think RFK Jr.'s really pegged the needle, even in the last fake campaign he was running.
I don't want to hurt people. I really don't. I have to say,
not white people.
Say this: the country has to heal. It has to get better. We have a really this tremendous anger in this country from the stupidity that we're watching. 4 years of gross incompetence. 4 years of stupidity.
He's asking about the Biden presidency, not yours.
And she's worse than he is. I believe. I watched CNN last night. I watched her performance on...
No, he did not.
A town hall or whatever you want to call it.
I'd call it a town hall because it was a town hall. That's what you call it because that's what it's called.
She's not even coherent. And we've had...
Oh, I know what's happening here. You're having trouble discerning what sentences, how sentences are structured, what words mean. Were you smelling almonds during this?
Had that for 4 years. We're not going to be able to survive another 4 years.
She can't even talk. Every time she talks, I smell burnt toast.
We're not going to be able to take it for 4 more years.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
By the way,
to
that's no, I won't do that. But that said, that's Trump kind of dodging that question. Of course, he's not going to pardon Hunter Biden and try to build bridges. It's all grievance all the time.